We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
To kick off for Denver.
The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. And bulldozing his way through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a 1st.
1st down, Titans.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A.J. Brown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Broncos 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw it is Locke. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. He completes it to Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down.
On first down, it's Henry. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
And 5 yards to go.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. The open man is Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on to stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The throw over the middle taken in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They keep it with Henry on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 4-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flush. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down.
Say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense. An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the
open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown.
Complete to number 84.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 8 coming up. On play action, Locke. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 51 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And the busy night for Henry continues. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football. Yeah,
wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back. Push him back. Back.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Beasley.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Locke, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 67 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Lining up for the extra point.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first, and it'll bring up third down now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watch the screen.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Here's Jackson. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
26.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Derrick Henry.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Kaepernick now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's second down.
playing this little game. Yeah. In the money league.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back.
I'm playing an argument
here in the
right
second
now.
half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the
Don't
one I
need
think
to
of
talk
here's
shit, so
opportunity
you know.
because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Is a turnover on downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're
I
doing
made
when you're
some
talking to
trades
your
in that
defensive
money league
teammates
too,
is
though. I
first
was
guy
trying
there,
to get
hold
you
him
on,
up.
but I knew you was
Second,
lost.
3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a
I
turnover
picked
because
up,
one more score, and this
Edmonds.
game's over.
I mean,
7 yards left for
Chark
2nd down. Ball at the 10.
He traded for DJ Chark, and then I got his. Who's the lineman? I got a lineman for him too. I can't remember.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy.
Come here, Judy. Get you one for the game over.
Final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
McManus's point after is good, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Which one was it? What y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to hoop or something?
Fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Yeah, this is my last game unless Showtime's up on. But I think he off tomorrow. You know, I'm going to work there too, so we can make that happen tomorrow too.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Yeah, we're
they might be
after,
thinking this is close to a lost cause.
It always swells up though.
What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
Come on, let me
they
jump
know
that
they
with
need to
Bryce.
score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Smooth.
First is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. He's going to take, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I had 4 sacks first game. That's what I'm talking about. Get up there on that leaderboard.
Victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. We'll give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Denver,
yeah, I saw you saw the nigga was popping it.
Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh
That's why when I got that little pick
Meanwhile,
6, I had to dance on him one
they
time.
go down to
Hold on,
defeat here in the open.
Yeah. Shit. I got a 66 overall middle linebacker, and I'm starting.
What's the deal? A lot of them niggas ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, I was seeing some of the numbers. I kind of felt like, shit, I'm the only commissioner that really ain't do nobody bad.
A lot of them niggas ain't gonna make it, bruh.
Oh, man.
That nigga got 2 giveaway tubs at the end of the game. The dude I played.
Yeah, still having them in the money league.
Touch the driver's so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. I mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Think you need a mail.
Nigga got an interception through my body. I ain't never seen it. Twilight Zone.
Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing
Cam
numbers.
Newton.
They're mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. But they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break, but me and myself time too. I blow away,
I don't know about that.
And there's no catch. I go and get the bag.
I don't know. I gotta look. I honestly gotta look at Tannehill. I don't know what his stats look like. I feel it. Oh yeah, he balled out for him. Yeah, I hear Travis niggas trying to do it, but he's not probably in the game right now. Cause obviously he was doing something, but he will. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the 100 lose in the heat of the crowd. Just stay turned like, you know. Man.
I don't know where it's at.
So I had to drink it to the dreams bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two. Used to have bubble guts come.
Oh yeah, my little Ricky corner over there too. Barco, that little 6 foot when they running 93 speed, 92 XL. He got me. He got a pick. They're near 6. I wanted him to get 6. I couldn't run it all the way though. for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill.
Me too. I know it's coming. I ain't played them yet, but I know it's coming.
My goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah.
Man, unhurt, healed, huh? I'm about to pick up Albert O in that money league. I already hit the Broncos up about it. Oh, you want a pick? No. 2K GOAT. The 2K GOAT. The GOAT to 2K. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. The GOAT to 2K.